In this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with Mavenclad Year 2, Week 6. I'm Jen DeTracey. I'm the founder of Women Thriving with MS. I have completed all of the tablets for Mavenclad. In fact, it's kind of funny because one of these boxes was not in the right way when I was trying to take out my tablets the first day of week 5. And I was like, what's going on here? But you know, when you get to the point of year 2, you become a pro. Can you relate? Let's see here. I want to show you my cards too. These are the cards that have the information for the 5 days. So that's all complete and I feel good about that. But I have to say, it hasn't been a perfect journey. I don't want to paint it like tra-la-la. Because the reality is there has been some challenges for me along the way. I just want to backtrack for a moment to talk about the week 5 experience. If you've watched any of the other videos I've done on Mavenclad, particularly year 2, you will know that I take my tablets in the morning time at breakfast. And I do that because I can't sleep at night if I do it at dinner time. And you probably heard that 100 times if you've watched all my other videos. That meant getting up earlier than I normally do and getting into the kitchen and making breakfast. So the first week I realized I had to pre-prep my breakfast in advance because there was no way that I was going to be able to manage my breakfast and getting it into my body by 8 o'clock in the morning because I had to get up and use the bathroom and get everything ready. And I like to drink a large glass of water even before I take my tablets. I like to hydrate because Mavenclad can really dehydrate you. I'm doing much better now. I'm on week 6, so I've passed that part of things. So eating heartily is important because I have found that one thing that has been consistent with Mavenclad is I've had stomach burning. And actually it was interesting between the time that I finished week 1 and the time that I started week 5, I had burning almost every morning in my stomach and sometimes throughout the day. And I had a lot of gas, like ballosion, like sort of built up air, burping, farting. You know, there was a lot of physical discomfort that way. And occasionally, not too bad, but occasionally I did have nausea. And even now, some mornings when I wake up, day 6 or week 6, pardon me, I have some nausea. And sometimes I have burning. So a few days after taking my last dose in week 5, I felt exhausted. I started on the Sunday morning and worked till Thursday. And Friday, the Friday that I just had last week, I was completely exhausted. And on Saturday, I just rested for most of the day. And that's the key. I mean, I like doing Sunday for my first dose because that way by Friday, maybe I'm tired, but then on Saturday I can rest. So you might want to think about the days of the week that you want to start. But I must say that over the last, I guess, almost 6 weeks now, I have felt a little less focused, a little more lethargic. And I'm not saying lazy. And that could be a number of things. It's not necessarily just the medication. I've had some changes happen in my life that I've needed to deal with and make decisions around. And I do feel very emotional. I have had some good cries. I can feel sadness working through my system. And I'm just conscious of that. And I'm curious to what extent that maybe Mavenclad might be what I would call heightening my emotions. Particularly around the sadness. So notice that, pay attention. Maybe you're feeling a little upset about something or sad or worried or happy. Is it heightening your emotions in some way? Do you feel more sensitive? When you have that consciousness, then you can deal with it. Like maybe I might need to just be alone for a little while. Find strategies to take care of yourself so you can navigate the treatment as best possible for you. So now I notice that I am experiencing some fatigue, some lethargy. So I'm giving myself some latitude to be okay about that. I'm also pushing myself in some ways to continue doing things. In terms of effects that I'm having now in week 6, I would say I'm still having some stomach burning. I have had a lot of sinus kind of headaches and discomfort that's more than normal. I've needed to take double Tylenol with a extra strength Advil to kind of punch through it, and that I've had to do for a couple of days. I need to rest a bit more, and I'm really pushing myself to get out and get exercise. Where I live, it's very cold, and the sun hasn't been out as much as normal, which may be affecting my mindset. So when the sun comes out, I get out, and I get out for a walk. I get the fresh air. And I'm still working part-time, so I need to be able to manage that as well. But I find the walking is really, really good. It's probably good for my stomach and my stomach discomfort, as well as, of course, my mental health. I'm still feeling that bloating in my body, but it has reduced a little bit since I stopped taking the tablets. So less burping, less gassiness in my bowels. But, you know, I can feel it. It's a bit uncomfortable. So good luck with your journey with Mavenclad, and if you haven't decided whether to take it or not, definitely check out the Mavenclad for MS Facebook group. All right, I'll see you later. Bye now.